My name is Dr. Justin EZEKOWITZ. I'm a professor of medicine here at the University of Alberta in the Department of Medicine and a cardiologist at the Mazankowski Alberta Heart Institute. I'm also a co-director of the Canadian Vigour Centre here at the University of Alberta. My main job is as a researcher. I'm also a clinician and I take care of patients. And one of the things that I do is I've centered around the disease called heart failure, which is part of heart disease. Approximately 500,000 Canadians have heart disease, costs approximately $2.8 billion per year, and affects probably 1 in 2 Canadians in terms of the impact of the disease. I'm really interested in designing new therapies or testing old therapies in a new light and seeing if they have a real impact in improving how people feel, their quality of life, keeping them out of hospital or the emergency department, or making them even live longer. Anytime I see a patient, which I love doing, I get to ask a question of, are we doing the right thing? How can we make things better? And then I get to turn around and put my research hat on and say, hey, let's see if we can answer that question and do a clinical trial or change the way things are done. And we can often get a great group of collaborators together, collectively answer a question, and really change the outcome of patients who are right there in front of us or the future generation of patients here and elsewhere.
My name is Darrin Grant. I'm an associate professor and Canada Research Chair at the University of Alberta. My research is in the field of astroparticle physics, and what that is really a marriage of astronomy and particle physics. We take particles produced in astronomical objects and use those particles to study their fundamental properties. We design and build some of the world's most sensitive detector technologies to look for these particles. And those technologies end up adapted into key Canadian areas, including energy, resource exploration, medical imaging, and you see this in the everyday lives of the Canadian community. What gets me up in the morning? It's that search for that understanding, trying to solve the puzzles that have been trying us for decades.
I'm Nick Holt. I'm a professor in the Faculty of Physical Education and Recreation at the University of Alberta. With my group, we study issues relating to participation in youth sport and children's engagement in active free play. Youth sport remains the most popular activity in which Canadian children and adolescents engage. Our work in youth sport focuses on how we can help children attain positive outcomes more regularly. In terms of active free play, we know that it's declined in Canadian society over the last 20 to 30 years. We're looking at ways to help revive active free play, and this will have significant public health benefits for Canada, as well as significant developmental benefits for children. I love what I do. I love sport and I love physical activity. So I enjoy trying to look at these problems and look at ways that we can make children's participation in sport better and promote active free play in communities.